So this is ESM, Empire State of Mind. I got this from a brother on Crenshaw in LA that made this himself. I would say it's an all year round kind of evening fragrance. I would say there's some vetiver on the bottom, some orange blossom. I would say it comes across a little bit like a Toro or the Tux, you know, with a little masculinity and a little maybe Mandarin or something to it. Nice scent. Glad I was able to run into the guy. Empire State of Mind, Quincy, from Los Angeles. Odyssey on. This is just a classic. To me, and it sounds weird, but it's kind of like a oatmeal or tea or, you know, minty, you know, brown sugar, cinnamon. You know, real nice, man. Real confident pull. There's nothing, you know, nothing else smells similar to it. Oud Nachdia. I say this smells just like this bottle, like cracked, woody ice, like what is going on? But I think it's just an upgrade of the original Nachdia. I wouldn't really say there's any oud in there, but it's definitely a little bit more masculine, a little bit more mature. And I'm glad I picked this one. Dark Door Sport. This is Dior on Sport. And man, I'll tell you, Dark Door is for real. It's like a shadow of a scent. Masculine, cinnamon. You know, this is great. This is one of my actual favorites. You know, I'm saving it for, not saving it, but I really only wear it, you know, after that, to be honest with you. I would say it's sort of a light fragrance of going out. You know, I haven't learned to work or during the day yet. You can get away with it any season, any reason. It's just good. This is Camaro Armor Pandora. This is Dior own. So these are flankers of one another. This one is a little bit more sweet, actually. Just a tad bit, not marshmallowy, but you know, not that kind of candy sweetness, but you know, this is a little bit more intense. So, but I like this one a lot more. Baccarat Amber Eve, the Barricot Amber Eve. This is kind of a Grand Soir. This is kind of an amber marshmallowy. You know, this is great for layering, and it can top off any fragrance you have with kind of a powdery amber, you know, oranges, honey, marshmallow. This is actually one of my new favorites, Untamed, Kayed Al Farsan. This does not have the pineapple in it. Okay, this is a dupe of Versace Eros Najim, which they didn't sell here in USA. So Latif has come out with this one, and it's a nice woody, spicy, you know, warm nutmeg and cinnamon. I like it a lot. Le Parfait, this is class right here. You can tell with the bottle. This is like, you know, this is a double dupe, you know, for me. But this is Armaf Le Parfait. This is Invictus and Green Irish Tweed. So if that Green Irish Tweed is just a little bit too sour of a scent, you know, this adds a little bit complexion to it. Same with this. This adds sort of an almond, you know, tone with the Green Irish Tweed. So both of these are Green Irish Tweed. Dupe of dupes. You know, I enjoy both of them. But this one, not really a citrus sort of scent, but more an almond and warm Green Irish Tweed. Speaking of almond, that's what Fabuloso Intense. This is Tom Ford effing fabulous. If Tom Ford made a fragrance called Effin' Fabulous, I think you better get it. I think this is effing fabulous, and you're gonna have to look up my videos to see what I tell you it smell like. But fellas, nice and warm. Smells like a nice warm almond, you know, which to me is the scent of a woman. Man Black Edition. I think this is Mont Blanc Legend. You know, I get this because, you know, Black Man, this Black Man edition right here. You know, it took a minute to develop and macerate, but, and, you know, it's a great price. So if you ever want to just throw something in, go ahead and throw something in. You know, I don't get a lot of wear out of it. You know, I just like having it. Every now and then I really want to go for it, but it seems like it's a, you know, the dupes have come a long way since. You know, not a long way, but there's a lot more out there. Dareej took this 2 months to develop. First it smelled like plastic, but now it's like a, smells just like that, a warm purple, you know, masculine scent. It's not coming off with all that fresh citrus. It's just a grown man smelling good. Same with this one, lavender, grown man smelling good. We ain't into all that citrus. You just want to be the nice smelling gentleman in the room. You ain't trying to smell like the happiest or the most sunniest or most freshest or aquaticest. You just want to smell good. So that's my cologne collection. That's my bottom shelf. Those are when I'm looking for something specific where I go to. Up top, Silver and Blues. These are all Bond number 9 dupes. So I'm just waiting for the opportunity to get my hands and I'll crack open all of these and check them out. These are kind of my cologne signature scents, you know. The ones I really, really, really like, you know. But pay attention to your collection, you know. Make sure you trying your best not to be redundant and having some sort of system, you know, for occasions and for the spring, summer, you know, fall. And enjoy it. BeatsNscents, baby. Dupes, clones.